Hello everyone, this is more of Lyra, she who brings the doom and cuteness, bringing you episode 3 of my Let's Player, single player with Feed the Beast. Since last episode we started making some thermal expansion machines, the pulverizer and the powered furnace. These by far are not the only machines that thermal expansion has to offer to us, but one of them that we're going to need, the magma crucible. Magma crucible. There we are. Magma crucible requires nether brick to make. Dun dun dun. So what I've done here is I have geared up a little bit in the off camera. Got myself a little bit of leather armor. You'll see my little cow pen of cuteness as I go by here in a minute. I decided where I wanted my nether portal to be and got the obsidian up there. I still have not found diamond. I had to pick it up with buckets, pick up the lava up with buckets and mold the nether portal. But I decided where I was going to want it to be. And so I'm prepared pretty much at this point with my pick and my sword and my flint and steel and my stake to go into the nether. And yes, as promised, this is the cow pen of cuteness. Yes, it's overdone. Yes, it's utterly ridiculous the amount of fences I used, but I think it's cute and doomy. Kind of looks like one of those ziggurats out of Beastmaster, you know? For those of you who are too young to know, it's in a movie from the 80s that was awesome. Go look it up. Alright, and just a side note real quick. I decided to put my nether portal here because, well, it's a straight shot on from my front door over there. Absolute straight shot. So I'm thinking at some point in time, when we get around to making this pretty, we'll go ahead and build some structure around here. We'll probably make some parallel stairs up the hill. It'll be a nice focal point for kind of the village style that I tend to do with my builds. Instead of making one building that's this great big huge base, I tend to make a collection of buildings, and each building has its purpose. So by expanding the house like I did is against my norm a little bit, but yeah. Okay, so let's not delay any further, aside from the fact that I'm afraid of the nether. And at the portal. And here's hoping we got ourselves a good nether spawn. See you on the other side. Downloading terrain. Okay. Out of the portal. Lava is falling from the ceiling from the first time. Luckily not right on top of us. Got some height to us here, though luckily not directly over a lava lake. It's always good when you don't spawn in the nether on top of a lava lake. I, however, already hear ghasts. Got some soul stand down that... Oh, crap! What the hell? Well, there's a ghast. I already hate playing baseball with ghasts. I don't know what mod adds that fire bat, but I already don't like it. But, okay, Minium Stone. Let's... I was just playing dodgeball with the ghast in front of my nether portal. That was a bad idea. Before I get too much... Oh, I might hit him with that one. Ah! Take that, ghast. I'll be over there in a minute to see if he dropped a tear. But, first things first. We're going to use Ray's minimap. And we are going to set a waypoint. And we're going to say... Nether portal! Because one of the things I hate about the nether is that I inevitably get lost in the nether. And finding your way back home when you've got pigmen and ghasts chasing you just ain't fun. Okay, well there's his experience. No, he just gave me some gunpowder instead of a ghast here. Oh well. I guess he can't be, successful all the time. Well, it doesn't look like it goes too far in. Well, maybe it does. Just to give you guys a heads up, what I'm mainly looking for is I am looking for a nether fortress. You probably guessed that since it's nether brick I need. There are methods to make nether brick if all you have is nether rack. However, that takes a bit more infrastructure than we have right now, so I'm really hoping we can find a fortress. Didn't really see anything promising in that direction. I'm just kind of scoping the area out. Kind of one of those flat pancakey sections. It's like we got one layer right on top of the other. Lots of pigmen. I have to admit, that was probably my most successful start in the Nether yet. The last time I did a full-blown Let's Play and I got as far as the Nether, I started out underneath a lava lake. That was not so much fun. Just remember, Piggy, I didn't do that to you. You did that to you. Okay, let's go up this way a bit. A little bit of elevation's never quite bad. Except for when you're on top of something and you can't go any farther. Okay, yeah, we'll go back down the way we came up. This way. Avoid the fire. Okay, we're good. I suddenly am forgetting how much health at stake cures, and I want to say it's 4 hearts. But so I suppose I'll wait, not 4 hearts, but 4 hunger drumsticks. I suppose when I get to 5, I'll try out and see if my reckoning is correct. I usually use potatoes and other vegetable means. Sneak down here for a moment. No, that's soul sand down there. This is interesting generation here. Oh, up, yeah, up. We shall cut ourselves a way up here. Let me up. Ooh. Always makes me nervous with the pigmen like that. It's like they're just waiting for me to hit them. They're just waiting for it. Oh, close quarters, a dead end, okay. Huh, nothing too exciting here. I'm probably going to edit out portions of this video here. But in the meantime, I'm going to continue searching, and I'm going to leave the recorder on, so just in case anything really interesting happens. I heard a bat. Oh god, it's another one of those fire bats. Hide me. Hide. Okay. I'm almost afraid to start mining this glowstone just because, I mean, it's easy glowstone, but I hear that bat. But no matter what you go into the Nether for, when you have glowstone that's this easy to get, you don't leave it behind. You just don't. And no, it is mine. Just because that bat is somewhere around here, we're going to have that steak. So it heals at least 4, so that reckoning is at least good. And this is pretty easy glowstone, too. Just leave me alone, bat. I don't want to be your friend. I like your overworld friends better. I like the overworld bats. The overworld bats are adorable. The nether bats are terrifying. Though, I have to admit, now that I'm thinking about it, it's a great homage to The Legend of Zelda. It really is. Okay. Okay, so we're kind of looping back on where our nether portal is. Alright. And then we're going this way. Okay, so I'm really going to go this time. I'll let you in on anything interesting that happens in our journey. And lo, as I stood on the shores of the great lake of lava, in the distance I beheld the pillars of my salvation. It's been a little while. I've been wandering for a bit. As you can see from my waypoint, I'm only about 200 blocks away, but this nether's really curvy. I should have brought a few more pickaxes with me than I did. And this area is pretty open. I can see the ghast up there, but luckily he's not noticing me. I'm going to try my luck here and try to make a bridge. Oh, every time I heard the gas, I got jumpy there. I got jumpy. Trying to make a bridge across this nether here. This lava lake here. So, here's hoping. I don't have anything too terribly precious on me, so that probably helps my chances. Pinky key on the shift. Don't fail me now. Did I just call my finger a pinky key? I did, didn't I? Alright, so we've made it across. Shore up our position a little bit here. Alright. And the real question will be, will this get us across to those pillars? It'll get us somewhere, it looks like. Though not quite what I would call across. Those pillars are going straight down into lava. Oh dear. Well, let's see. Actually, I don't want to use this pick up too much more just because I want to be able to have the pick in order to pick up just a little bit of nether brick. This is what we call some creative path making. Oh dear, they go up quite a ways, don't they? Alright. So hopefully, oh good, it does touch. And how much higher do they go? I want to find where the rest of the fortress is. Is it all the way up there? It's quite possible. It's quite possible. Well, since this is my landing point, I guess I'll just start digging in here and start making stairs out of this. And when the pick runs out, the pick runs out. And we'll come back another day. Just slowly circling my way up this pillar. Oh. I'll have to build myself some railings here in the future. Just because that's a drop into the lavas. Not very attractive. This is more nether brick than I honestly need. But, extra works. I mean, it's always nice to have some decorative material. Yeah, I think it goes up that way quite a bit. Okay. So we shall very, very carefully go back down here. And then back in. Alright. Oh. Lost a piece down here. Alright. And then I think we're going to have some fun retracing our steps. Probably will not cut away for this just because, well, you didn't see the path here. And there's, I have to admit, some pretty sights out on the way here. Run from the gas sound. Okay. I wish I knew where you were. I wish I knew where you were. That is probably the most terrifying things about the Nether, is hearing them and knowing they're there and not knowing where they are. Alright, careful. Concentrate on the bridge. Because if you look at the lava, you'll fall in. Oh god, don't lag now. Okay. God, don't lag, don't lag, don't lag! Okay, I'm on the ground. Oh god. What the heck? At this rate, I'm just gonna lag into the lava lake, and that will be the end of that. Oh god. I just realized what I ought to have done was I ought to have set a waypoint. I ought to have set a waypoint. Well, I can set a waypoint here. I'm sure many of you just yelled at me going, so I will go near fortress. And I will rely on my memory and this video to, when I see this waypoint that says near fortress, to know that it's in that direction. Towards the lava lake there. Okay, so I came around to this from this direction here. I had a little path that oh, it's another one of those little fire baths, but he's over there. Okay. Yeah, okay, he's gonna stay over there. Alright. I fall around this edge of the lake. You know, while I'm here, I've got the shovel. We'll get a little bit of the soul sand. There he is. I'm glad I aimed up. Having to attack blindly when when you got that swarm of pigmen around you is not fun. Oh dear. I do believe my nerves are a little shot. Okay. And yes, here is the path across. So we crossed over here. And I believe this is the little path I cut. Yes, this is the little path I cut. I was trying to give myself visibility to see, do I see another portal, another fortress in the distance? And, but still give myself a railing so I didn't fall in. I thought that was smart. What did you think? But yeah, okay, so... And then I know I've got some path here somewhere. Here it is. This is my path. Some perilous paths, I know. Okay. It's all about how can I skirt the lava and survive. Okay, our nether portal is still about 70 blocks that way, and up. So going down is not what I want to do, but I think it's what I have to do. I have to go down to go up, so. I have to go down to get to the path up is probably a better way of saying it. I'm pretty much directly beneath my nether portal now. Okay, good to know. Just keeping things in mind, making plans for later. I think I want to go up this way. Of course, I could be totally wrong. This is me exploring the nether. I am... Okay, now that I know that that's not the right way. Oh, that's right, the little path I cut along here and sealed off this lava flow. Okay. And yes, stairs up. Yay, stairs up. Is it up enough? No, it's not. But I think I can make my way up that soul sand. Yes, I know. For those of you kind of screaming about this, I can, I know. Murphy is probably working really hard at this right now. Murphy is hard at work at the moment. He's saying, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, Morphy. I almost call myself Murphy. See what the nether does to me, people. The nether, it completely discombobulates me. I know this is a one-way trip, but we're just going to pillar up here. Ooh, I almost fell off. That would have been bad. We're going to have some steak. Let's see, how many does it give me back? I had 2.5. Now I have 6.5. So this does do 4. So it's worth another piece of beef. But there's the nether portal. Yay! Another one. Adventure 1 into the nether. In, out, home safe, goods acquired. Of course, it would be nighttime. But we can make it into the house relatively a lot safer than we can make our way across the nether. Oh my goodness. Oh. Nether in, nether out, home safe, mission accomplished. I'm going to bed after a hard day's work, and I'll see you in a moment, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Now that we've had our adventure for the day, let's have our little bit of learning. There are 3 more machines that I would really like to to go ahead and make today, and I've got the materials here in my hotbar laid out that I should need for them. One of them is the magma crucible, which is what sent us into the Nether. One of them is the induction smelter, and that's actually the one we're going to make first. Similar recipe. And the third one, which we'll get to in a minute, is the liquid transposer. But first, let's make that induction smelter. So first we need a bucket. Then we need one of those machine frames. We know how to make those. If I can put things in the right places. And gold in the middle. Then 2 sand, 2 copper, and then one of those redstone reception coils, which we make with a piece of gold and the redstone in the corners. Alright, let's put this together here. An induction smelter. Let's go ahead and place this and see how it works. I think I'm going to put it up here, just for power's sake. Now, the induction smelter is not exactly like a powered furnace, but it can smelt things, but it works a little bit differently. As you can see, you have 2 input slots here, as opposed to the powered furnace, which only has 1 input slot. Now, what the induction smelter can do is it can combine 2 different materials into a new compound. For example, the one we'll probably use a lot is we'll make hardened glass. We'll just look that up here. Hardened glass is a good subcomponent that you'll use a lot of using thermal expansion. And that you combine lead ingot. Lead is a ore that you will mine. We've mined a little bit of it. And we'll also have pulverized obsidian. So we won't be able to do anything with this until we obviously get diamonds, get obsidian, etc. And you just take a piece of obsidian, put it through the pulverizer, and it'll become pulverized obsidian. That is the main purpose of the induction smelter, though it does have other important purposes with ore processing, which we'll get to in later episodes. Let's go ahead and make that magma crucible. So, magma crucible. There we go. Again, we'll need a bucket. We'll need another one of those machine frames, which really, by the time you get through thermal expansion, you'll have that recipe put in your sleep. And another one of the redstone reception coils. Alright, and put it together. And we'll use our 2 pieces of nether brick. And 2 more pieces of copper. Now what the magma crucible does is, well, it melts things. As you might guess from its name. It's got 1 input slot, it has this little liquid bar when it shows what it's doing, and it holds liquid. Your 2 things you can really melt here, well, you can melt a variety of things to make them into lava. You can melt cobblestone into lava, you can melt obsidian into lava, you can melt netherrack into lava. You can also melt redstone into liquid redstone. This will become important for some of the power transmission methods that thermal expansion offers, but again, we'll cover that in a future episode, I think. And the last machine we really need to make is the liquid transposer. Liquid transposer, there we go. And again, it's that thermal expansion recipe set up here, just with glass. So, let's see if I can just put this all together from memory here. So, a bucket, a machine frame. You know you've made too many of these when. One of the redstone transmission coils. Alright, line it up. Glass is our special ingredient here. And we have a liquid transposer. Now, the liquid transposer has a slightly different setup here. You can either set it to put liquids into things, which will become important with the liquid redstone and the energy transmission that thermal expansion does, or you can set it to take liquid out of things. So if I put like a bucket in there, it would take the liquid out of the bucket. If I put one of the thermal expansion's portable tanks in there, it would take the liquid out of the portable tank. And just all sorts of things. So the reason I put the magma crucible here next to the liquid transposer is so that it's just ease of movement again that thermal expansion does. I can put my redstone in here, it'll melt it down, and since the output slot's on the right side of this machine, it'll go straight into the liquid transposer, which will then just go straight into whatever I'm attempting to fill with the appropriate liquid. But yeah, so that is the basics of thermal expansion. The more advanced parts of thermal expansion come with optimizing ore processing and with energy transmission. We're not quite ready to get into that yet. We may focus on a couple other mods first, but if nothing else, this is a very good basic beginning ore processing system. It'll help us get better yields out of our ore so that we don't have to go mine all the time. But it's really, it's still not optimal in this setup. We can do better. And we likely will. For now, though, that's all I have. I'll see you guys next week when we try to make things maybe a little pretty. I think pretty's on the agenda for next episode. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!